Daniel Chico here with the Fight for Liberty special report. The big story, I guess, in the news in this past week is the Robinhood investors, GameStop investors, off of a Reddit thread, I believe, gathered together to all buy GameStop to stick it to the big hedge fund Wall Street guys. And the hedge fund has been manipulating the free market for a very long time. They've been rigging the market for a very long time, illegally. And all these firms and all these brokerage firms and stuff like that, they all get to go in the pre-market early at 2 a.m., I believe, 2 a.m. my time, 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. They get to go to the free market and start buying stocks earlier than the average American. And that just goes to show how Wall Street is such a huge problem right now. And, it's crazy that this all starts when, at the end of the election cycle. And we remember the 2009 Wall Street protest. And it seems like there is a revolt happening within the private sector of the private citizens. They have bought GameStop, and a lot of them had made riches off of it by all computing together to buy the certain stock and AMC amongst other stocks. But now Robinhood and the hedge fund kids and the big hedge fund so-called analysts and all these guys who bet on stocks to go down, and then when the stock goes down, they buy it and they make shares off of bad press and make money off of bad press. Now they're getting it stuck to them. They're sticking it to the man, so to speak, to the hedge fund kids. The public is, and the people and the private citizen is actually making a little bit of money. And Robinhood and the hedge funds are so upset about this. They want to control and regulate the market. So what Robinhood did was place restrictions, completely restricting the average person from buying any share of GameStop. I believe it was on Thursday they did that. Friday, they lifted the restrictions on that, but only one share could be bought of GameStop at whatever it was, $300 a share, $260 a share. I myself am in the stock market, so I'm seeing this all go on. And they only can have a closing position on GameStop. On Thursday, you could only sell your share of GameStop. You could not buy any new shares. But one share to an average investor is nothing. That you're not going to make anything off of that. I mean, yes, keep in mind the share might go up, a few dollars here or there, but it's no different from buying Apple at $141, where it only goes up $5. You're not going to make anything off of that. As far as, if you're a swing trader where you swing trade it throughout the week. But these short sellers, these hedge fund kids, these guys who are day traders and they short sell all these stocks during the day, they get to throw millions and millions of dollars to manipulate the market and control and regulate the free market. It's so ridiculous that Robinhood has put these restrictions in place, and now over 50 stocks, I believe, or around 50 stocks, are now being restricted to only anywhere from 1 share to 10 shares. This should not happen in a free American market. In a free American market, if I want to purchase unlimited goods of something, I should be able to do that until there's no goods to purchase. Until that stock can't be purchased at that price anymore, that's when I can't purchase it anymore. Let's say I wanted to buy 100 glass or silverware. I want to buy 100 things of glass and silverware. If I want to do that and buy unlimited amount of it, I should be able to do that. I shouldn't have anyone regulate the free market. And these restrictions are coming in from these brokerage firms like Robinhood, who are completely just taking the American people and breaking their will and making us think that this market is rigged and controlled, which it is. It's fake money, fake market, and it's absolutely absurd that they could do this and control the market. And if you notice, the stocks have been down since this has all happened, which they really should be up because the market is going high and people are buying a bunch of stocks, and the market should be high, but instead they brought it down because they want to put these restrictions to bring the overall market down, screw everybody else's stocks, and screw the people from buying it. Now, my initial reaction was that this was kind of a bad thing, that they were buying this GameStop. But then I was thinking, no, you can't regulate the free market. You can't regulate the free market. I mean, if we wanted a regulated market, we would live in communist China like they have. That's what a communist socialist country such as Cuba or China does. They regulate the market of what can be bought and how much can be bought. That is not America. If you want to buy unlimited goods or something, you should be able to buy unlimited goods. You shouldn't be limited to 2 or 3 things. But now, in the age of COVID-19, I guess that's a popular thing with Robinhood. And these rich suckers, these stupid millennial idiots, CEOs at Robinhood. I'm a Robinhood investor myself, and I will say I am planning on leaving the firm, or the brokerage firm Robinhood, the trading firm Robinhood, hopefully by the end of the month, and taking my money elsewhere, because I will not go, they're all about this equality thing, equal pay and treating the little guy right. They have commercials about that, but they're not doing that. They're screwing the little man and giving these stupid guys on Wall Street who already have millions of dollars, who manipulate the market every day. They're accusing us of what they're doing, and they are in bed with these hedge firms. They're in bed with these big investors. They are corrupt to the core. Robinhood is corrupt to its core. And you know what? They had to take down the reviews on the Robinhood app because it only had 1-star ratings. And Google took down the reviews, so it made Robinhood look a little better, because otherwise that app would only be on 1 stars. They are coming down on us, and they are trying to destroy the free market. This is a communist tactic used by these big Wall Street guys, and used by the firms, and used by the hedge funds, and used by Robinhood itself, the trading platforms. What they are doing is wrong, and both the left and the right agree that what they're doing is wrong, and there has to be something done. They're going to get their pants suit off already. There's already a class action lawsuit going against them. Congress has to address this, bring it on the floor of the House or the Senate, investigate the hell out of them, and sue the hell out of them, because what they are doing is wrong, and they are burning me, they're burning you, they're burning our everyday millennials. The people who invested their $600 in stimulus checks are not even going to be able to invest any more of their money into stocks, any stock they want, because Robinhood thinks that they can manipulate and regulate the free market. It's called a free market for a reason. It's called capitalist for a reason. If I want a regulated market, I would move to Cuba or China, where we have communist regulated market. We need to open up the market. We need to be open for business. We need to have the free market, especially in a dire time when all these corporations and all these small businesses and these barely hanging on businesses like GameStop and Bed Bath and Beyond and so forth are hurting because of the shutdowns and the whole COVID thing, with the restrictions. They're already getting screwed by the government. And then for Robinhood to come and screw them even more for where their companies are not even making money off their stocks, it's just completely wrong. It's wrong. It's completely wrong. And it should be up to the American people what stocks they want to buy. And what the CEO of Robinhood said, he released a statement. I'll put it up on the screen right now. And he said he's protecting his customers from... He's protecting his customers. I mean, just listen to that. I'm going to read the statement right here. I'll put it up on the screen. Give me 1 second. An important market conditions inbox. We wanted to reach out to you in the midst of the current volatility of the market conditions, as it is important as ever to be informed investor. Whether you're brand new or have been investing with us for years, we have lots of resources to help you. And that was the first notification that they sent out this week, and then they sent another one on an update saying, it's been a tough day. We're grateful for you. In the light of extraordinary market conditions this week, we have limited buying certain securities. This morning, starting tomorrow, we plan to allow limited buys of these securities. We'll continue to monitor. This was a temporary decision made to best continue serving you. So oh, it's all for you. They're kissing your ass saying, this is for you. We're doing it to protect you. Remember, they always say this. We're doing this to protect you, to prevent blah, blah, blah. We're getting rid of the guns to protect you. We're doing this to protect you, when they're really doing it to harm you. They have the SEC net capital obligation, which they are violating the SEC obligation. They're directly violating it, and they're going to be under investigation by the SEC pretty soon here from this article here. And I'm sure there's class action lawsuits and there's other things, and they just want the rich to get richer, the billionaires to get more billions, the millionaires to get more millions, and screw the little guy. That's what they completely screw the middle class, hardworking American who's investing his stimulus or his money that he's making into the stock market. And now they want to limit and regulate what we can buy and sell. How disgusting is the CEO of Robinhood? Because him and that other guy, the co-owner or the co-CEO, whatever the hell he is, are communist little turds who need to be held accountable and taken into courts and taken into the halls of Congress and investigated immediately. Because you cannot regulate a capitalist market that this country was founded on, the free market, on being an entrepreneur, on being people have made millions for a reason, because it's a free market. We should be able to do whatever we want, but you're limiting it. And I'm calling it you out. Everybody at Robinhood, you should be ashamed of what you are doing to this country and to the economy and to the middle class. You call yourself pro-middle class? Well, guess what? You're against the middle class. You are part of the rich elite, and both the left and the right are pissed, and we're tired of you stealing our money and stealing it to make the rich richer and screwing us. Both of us, Democrats and Republicans, are calling your ass out, and your time is coming. You're going to be held accountable, and we're going to sue your pants off. We're going to leave your app, and we're going to have you investigated in both Congress and the SEC. So goodbye, Robinhood. Hope you had a good day. It was a good run. You had a lot of millennials. You had a lot of traction, and you went and screwed it up because you were scared of the little guy getting rich. I'm Daniel Chico with a Fight for Liberty, signing off.